welcome to this episode of AAMI News in Conversation. My name's Gavin Stern. I'm the editor-in-chief here at AAMI, and I'm joined by Diane Wurzburger, who's one of our latest members of the AAMI Board of Directors. And I understand you actually just started your term at the AAMI Board of Directors. Is that correct?
I have, yes. This is my very first meeting.
Just started about, you said about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
So, Diane, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure. So I am the Vice President of Regulatory, Quality, and Global Policy for GE Healthcare. I support our U.S., Canada, and EMEA region teams on regulatory and quality, and I also do quite a bit of work across all of our global teams on regulatory intelligence and efforts towards harmonization, international work. So,
gotcha. And what about just yourself, in general?
So in general, I'm from the East Coast. I'm married with two young adult boys. I have an engineering degree, biomedical engineering degree, and a law degree. And I enjoy hiking and biking and cooking and eating, of course.
Wow. It's good if you enjoy eating, if you're doing the cooking too. So can you tell me a bit about your journey to the AAMI Board of Directors? Sort of, what was your engagement with AAMI, and how did you come to this spot?
Sure. So, early on in my career, when I was first in the industry, and I've always been in the medical device industry for over 30 years, doing a lot of the work that's related more to quality. I was engaged in some of the discussions, the AAMI discussions and standards on our equipment side. And then I think more recently it was around this new digital health innovation, the explosion that's going on with HIT. I got involved with the standards to work there. For us at GE Healthcare, standards, as with much of the industry, is a very important part of our technology design and quite frankly throughout the life cycle of the products. And so we have a number of our our team, I should say, that are employed with GE that are engaged in the various standards efforts. And for me, being able to be part of the board is a way to bring GE Healthcare and our voice closer to helping to bring visibility to AAMI and to really help in the direction of AAMI and its growth, and hopefully, along the way, help the healthcare and patients in the quality of the products that are developed and maintained and delivered to the industry.
Yeah. So, can you tell me? And I think you covered this a little bit, but I'd love to dig into it some more. For your term on the board, what are you hoping to accomplish over? What are you looking forward to over your board term?
Really, I think for me, what's a very important part of my role today with GE and with my industry colleagues in some of the trade associations really is about looking globally at how we are driving towards harmonization, convergence, and ultimately reliance across regulations and standards. Recognition of consensus standards, of international standards, is really very important, I think, for everyone, for the regulators, for all stakeholders, right, for the industry and for patients in the end. If we can make that process as efficient and least burdensome as possible, we're getting our technologies and innovations to the market faster for patient care. So we have a lot of work that's been done. I think we have regulators such as FDA who are very committed to that effort. And other regulators, of course, through IMDRF. And I see AAMI as, the potential for playing a role in that space, and being part of the, perhaps the board efforts to move in that direction is exciting for me. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to really move that forward.
So my last question for you is, let's say hypothetically, you're stuck on a desert island with a rubber band, an old shoe, and a single AAMI standard. What standard would you pick?
A rubber band, an old shoe, standard. I actually probably would bring the catalog of standards to understand which ones would work best with those two elements. And I might. That is a twister for me. Sorry.
Well, you might be able to use the catalog to build a raft or something like that. But
perhaps you're right.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today, and welcome to the AAMI Board of Directors. We're really looking forward to working with you and all your contributions.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much.